Seattle needs to have a more open cell phone use policy. Right now, most people can't even take out their cell phones to see what time it is without an administrative official coming to take it away. I mean, really, what is so bad about our cell phones that we can't even walk around with them in the hallway? Sure, I can see how cell phones are distracting to us students in the classroom. When we use them, we pay little, if any, attention to our surroundings, let alone our teachers. But this still doesn't stop a lot of people from finding ways to use their phones without their teachers noticing. If anything, the fact that students are denied the right to use their phones in class just makes them want to use it more. Just take a look around any classroom at any given time, and I'm sure you'll be able to find at least a few people that are secretly texting some of their friends. People find different ways to make their texting less noticeable. These things are fine and all, but honestly, they just seem like they would attract more attention. One way that people try to hide their texting is the awkward texting down by the side of their leg. Yeah, it's pretty obvious to know what they're doing. It looks like they're in such an awkward position that I'm surprised that they don't attract more attention from the teacher. I've never seen anyone comfortably sit with one arm down by the side of their leg, going along with the curvature of their body, and be hunched over in such an uncomfortable position like they're about to fall asleep. It's just anatomically wrong. Nothing about the position even seems human-like. Why would a teenager even think that they could hide what they're really doing? Another thing students do is use their backpacks and purses to make anything they're really doing less noticeable. Of course, this might work the first few times, since it looks sort of like they're rifling through their papers. Unfortunately, when they do it the entire hour, it just attracts more attention and becomes more noticeable to the teacher. If we change Seaholm's cell phone use policy to allow for open use of cell phones, I'm sure that it would actually cause more students to pay attention. Making something legal usually destroys the need to go against the law, and in our case, against Seaholm's anti-cell phone rules. Students just like going against authority, and if you give them what they're fighting for, it loses its attraction. If our administration can't justify giving us full use of our cell phones, I don't see why they can't just let us use them during passing time in the hallways or at lunch. There's no point for them not to, other than their need to feel empowered and to hold that power over our heads. There's no way that we could cheat using our cell phones outside of class. All we would be doing is communicating with our friends, and maybe even occasionally browse some of our favorite websites. To be completely honest, I think that being able to use our smartphones in class is extremely beneficial. In Spanish class, Senor Urian lets us use our cell phones to translate words that we don't know, if we have access to the internet. Without that, I wouldn't be doing anywhere near as good as I am now in the class. Being able to use websites for reference on our schoolwork is always beneficial, and using our cell phones for that is much easier than having to go to a stationary desktop or going through the entire startup and sign-in process. Us students need to stand up for our rights and get what we all want and need. We need to show the administration that we can handle the responsibility of cell phone use in the classroom. Whether they like it or not, they can really help us in the classroom.